What is up, YouTube? Welcome to another episode, and this is Trading 2 Team of the Year Hybrid episode 11, and we're starting off with the same vein as the last episode, picking up a converted Muller in striker for 4.2, gonna sell him for 7k for 12 hours. These two were bin. Every player that is in my trade part is usually a bin, and the same is with these two. Santi Cazorla in a CDM in a 4-2-3-1, picked up for 13,500, and we're going to put him up for 15,000 coins, so not the best profit from him, and kind of sloppy. I mean, his price is alter from 18 to 14k in converted positions, and he's a dangerous player to trade with. But we have picked up a couple of players. The first one I want to talk about is my biggest mistake, I think, in this trading series. I was bidding on loads of Schweinsteigers, 21k, 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 and hoping to get a massive bargain on him. I put a 21k bid on a Tony Kroos I shouldn't have, and that is a massive loss. I'm going to put him up for 12k. Bought him for 21, putting him up for 12. That's exactly what you don't want in a trading series. It was from my newbie mistake and something I'm not going to do again. Trap for 7.3, I'm going to put him just shy of 9.9k, I do believe, or in that region. A Tony Kroos CDM, and this time we picked this guy up for the right price. Not going to pay 21k for him. We bought him for 5.5, going to put him up for 10,750, so doubling our money on him. And he's a really good player to trade with. I just made a massive mistake thinking Kroos was Feinstein. Put this Townsend for 1.1, put him up for 3.7k, and another Lucas Podolski, someone you've seen quite a lot in this trading series, in a 4-3-3 for 15,250. I'm going to put him up for 22,750, so that's great profit right there. And we've sold 4 of those players that we've put up. And sorry that sequence was very sped up. I want to get through a lot in this episode. Tony Kroos sold for 10,750, and great profit on him. Bought him for 5.5, and it's kind of making up for that massive like 8+ k loss that we're eventually going to make on that 4-3-3 Kroos. Adel Tarap sold for 9.7k in the 4-4-2 formation. The Podolski in the 4-4-3 centre mid for 22,750. He's been a brilliant player to trade with. And Santi Cazorla we sold for 15k on the dot, so again decent profit on most of those players. I think the best one there was I do believe Kroos, who, you know, doubling our money on. That's what you want from these sort of players. Adel Trout we picked up for 7.1, and we're going to put him up for 8.9k, and you can change his price alters a k plus depending on what time you're going to put him up for sale. Ramirez in centre mid we picked up for 6.3, going to put him up for 8.4. He's a really nice player to trade with as well, quite easy to get, and there's always enough of them to buy. Oscar converted to centre mid for 7.3, going to put him up for 9,500 coins. And the same issue is with this card as well, converted Oscar to centre mid. This time a bad formation we picked up for 6.8, and we're going to put it a little bit less at 9.4k, so some tidy profit from him. Another Thomas Muller, and this time it's converted to centre mid in a really nice formation of 4-3-2-1. Picked him up for 6.4, going to put him 10,500 coins. Next one is going to make us some brilliant profit, probably one of the buys I think from the episode. Mario Götze converted to striker for 4-1-2-1-2 for 7k, and he was worth at the time 19,000 coins, and if he can sell for that, you know, it's more than doubling the money on him. And the last player that we've bought and that's expired that we're going to put up is another Tony Kroos for 7.7, and we're going to put him up for 10,250, this one in a CDM. Okay, so we have more players that have sold, I think another 10, and another Tony Kroos has sold again in a 4-2-3-1 for 10,250. I think the last player we put on the episode. Adel trapped in a bad formation. I don't think it was a 5-2-2-1 though. Sold for 8.9. which is a decent profit for him. Finally, that Tony Kroos sold, the one that we bought 21k, sold for 12k, and that is a stupid noob error we're not going to do again. Ramirez sold for 8.4, very, very good player to trade with. Really easy to find in CM and CDM. Thomas Muller, centre mid for 10,500. Again, great profit from him. And I think most players we had really tidy profit from, apart from that Kroos. 9.3 for Oscar. I don't know if he's been converted to 4-2-2 or that was his native card. Another Muller, this time converted to striker. Took really like 3 or 4 tries to sell. Sold him eventually for 6.9, and that's mainly because of Gomez. He has a lot of competition. I think someone changed the formation of that Goetze to 4-4-2, and we sold him, the striker, for 19,000 coins. We only picked him up for 7, so what great profit that is. And another Oscar for 9.4. Again, I think someone changed the formation. Andros Townsend for 3.5k. I think it took 1 or 2 tries to sell, and we've gone up and picked up a couple more players, and again it's pretty much following the same sort of thing. You know, FC Bayern players, I do believe, are mostly converted players, because that is my area. A Kaká for 3.2k, gonna put him up for 10,500. That would be, you know, incredible profit if he does sell for that. A Vidal converted from Cam to CDM to Cam, 2.5k. We're gonna put him up around 4k. Higuain at Cam we picked up for 2.7, gonna put him up for around 5.4k. And the same thing with this one, we picked him up for 3.8. Higuain again converted to Cam, and that's another good area to check out. Strikers converted to Cams, you know, you can spot a lot of good bargains in that area. Marine at striker for 5.9. We're going to put him up for 6.8. Made a little bit of a mistake on him, not going to make you know, a crazy profit. Again, another Kaká at striker, picked him up for 7,000 coins, and I think I'm just checking his price. That's why I'm taking a little bit of time, but I think he should be worth around 10 to 11k, and I do put him up for 11,000 coins, which will be great profit. Okay, another Higuain. I don't know if this was one I meant to put up, but put him up for 5.2k. Another Kaká, this time at CDM for 6.3k, and we're kind of switching focus slowly, putting him for 13,750. Kaká is making us some like incredible profit. Another Kaká, this time at striker in a 4-2-3-1. We've already got a couple striker versions of Kaká, so we don't want to undercut ourselves. Gonna put this at the same price, I do believe, at 11,000 coins. Once again, another Kaká, this time at centre mid for 6.6k, and we're going to put him up for just shy of 11k at 10,750. A Marco Marin at centre mid in a 4-3-3. This is a better price for 3.6, going to put him just shy of 7,000 coins. Another Kaká. You can see where my focus has shifted. 6,000 coins for him at striker. I'm going to sell him for 10,750. All these ones not doubling our money, but very close to that on these Kakas, which, you know, is incredible profit for any trading series. Marine at centre mid for 6.3. Going to put him for 7k. His price alters a lot. Sometimes he's worth 5 to 6. Sometimes he's worth 7 to 8. He's a dodgy player to trade with at sometimes. Again, another Kaká, not really going to surprise you, for 5.3k. What a bargain that is at CDM. I'm going to put him up for 14, just shy of 14k at 13,750. Another Kaká, again at striker. I just went absolute ham on Kaká in this episode. 5.1, going to put him at 11k. And that, yeah, doubling our money on Kaká, which I think for a lot of them we nearly do. Mario Götze converted to striker in a 4-3-1-2 formation. Picked him up for 10,250. Gonna sell him for 16,750. Another Tony Kroos in a 3-5-2 formation and a CDM, so it does fit. Picked him up for 6.9 and going to sell him for 10,750. And Adel Taarabt in a 4-4-2 formation. I do believe this is the centre mid version, and you know, he's a nice player to trade with. As I said before, we're going to put him up for 9.8, Adel Taarabt. And again, another Adel Taarabt, this time in the CDM position in the in a 4-2-3-1. 7.4, we're going to sell him for 11k. And some Borussia Dortmund players. Mario Götze converted to striker in a 3-5-2 for 9.1. Going to put him at 16,750. And another Mario Götze, again at striker for 10,000 coins. We're going to put him for 15,000 coins for 12 hours. So that was a lot of players to get through, and believe me, we're going to make some nasty profits when they all eventually sell. We made some mistakes in this episode, but in any trading series you make mistakes. It'd be much appreciated if you would subscribe to my channel, check out my previous videos, and check out my links to Twitch, Twitter and Facebook in the description below, and put some comments below as well. And I will see you in the next episode, which should be tomorrow at 4 PM GMT time, and I will see you then. Peace.